doesn't scare me at all. We are back. This is my third Bjork review. If you haven't seen the other two, don't watch them. Today we're listening to Post. We're listening to Post. Also recommended to me a few times. I also have to check out Von Lacura, I think, and maybe a few more. I don't know. If you have any other recommendations outside of Bjork or anything, drop it in the comments. And thank you for all the support, as always. And let's get right into it. Okay, track number 1 is Army of Me. Oh, what the hell? What is it? Whoa, this is kind of crazy.
I won't sympathize. And if you complain once more, you may die.
What the hell, bro? Damn. I might work out to this, bro. This is actually kind of hard.
You're on your own now. We won't save you. You're rescued.
Dude, this bass arpeggio is actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, imagine an army of Bjork. That'd be terrifying. Okay, dude. That was nice. I actually love that instrumental. Like, a lot. Like, that was hard. If I heard that beat, like, separately, I'd be like, I don't know if I could see Bjork on that, but like, I think lyrically it was about, maybe someone in her life that was just, maybe being like a lazy bum, and she was just saying, I'm not gonna sympathize no more. You got to get on your shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you keep behaving this way, I'm gonna come after you. You're gonna see an army of me. Basically saying that she's not gonna fuck around anymore, and that she's gonna go after you. I like the part that she mentioned too about, like a rescue squad. Their rescue squad won't work against her. That's how overpowering she's going to be against this person. I don't know. I would not want to be going up against an army of Bjorks. Track number 2 is Hyperballed. Oh my. What is... Bro, that... Okay, why aren't these lyrics like... Bro, I promise you do not need this much bass. I promise you don't.
Every morning I walk towards the edge and throw little things out. Some cutlery.
Nice. I mean, that's littering, but whatever.
I go through all this before you wake up, so I can feel happier to be safe again with you. It's
A lot of dread in this.
follow with my eyes till they crash. I imagine what my body would sound like, slamming against those rocks.
What?
When it
What?
lands, will my eyes be
What?
closed or be safe again with you? I go through all this before you wake up. Go through all this.
Are we just gonna ignore that she said that? Like, what? So, wow, that was a very... First of all, the track started off with a very deep, overbearing, like 808 bass. I thought that was crazy. I didn't know Bjork was going to use that, that effectively. But the story behind that track and that songwriting, man, it's like, I think by throwing different parts that she had off the cliff, I think it maybe might be just a big metaphor for her giving parts of herself up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in a relationship, because I think in order for her to feel safe, she has to kind of throw away those parts so that they'll never be seen. The lyric about her actually jumping off and hitting the rocks, that was a little bit unsettling. But we're gonna, I guess we're just gonna move right past that, and just move on to the next song. Next track we got is The Modern Things. Kind of robotic bass line. Oh.
The modern things, they've just been waiting in a mountain for the right moment.
Okay. More talks about mountains and car parts.
Dinosaurs and people
Coexisting? Okay, you lost me. I don't know what you're... Ooh. Her vocals just like faded in the background. I love these drums a lot, actually. Wow. What is she saying right there? I don't know what she's saying. Okay, although I have no clue what she was saying in Icelandic, I think that I think the track was just mainly about, just the modernization of things and maybe the industrialization of humans and just, technology growing in general and how it's always been here and then like maybe it's always meant to happen. That was pretty good. I like the production a lot on that too. It's kind of watery as well. And I feel like the drums on that were very, very catchy. And I do think it's creative how she switched in between languages. I'm going to read later on what she said in Icelandic, but it did give a nice little contrast between herself and, other things as well. Track number 4 is It's Oh So Quiet.
So peaceful until you fall in love. Simple, the sky up above. Simple is caving in. Wow!
What the fuck, yo?
It's nice and quiet.
This is so weird.
The time will cut loose. Simple, so what's the use? Wow!
Okay. Nice. Very calm. I like this.
Shout and you yell, how you broke the spell.
It's like she got a whole orchestra in the studio, bro.
The sky comes in.
Ooh.
Devil comes loose. You blow, 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 blow your fuse. When you
Okay. So the instrumental there I want to speak about first, that was kind of crazy. It was kind of very somber. And then it would go from a crazy like jazz kind of orchestra. Maybe I could hear like Frank Sinatra doing some crazy shit right there. So it just kind of seemed that she was describing the ups and downs of a relationship. In the beginning, she talks maybe about a few problems and she goes, shh, shh. I think she's maybe telling herself to shh over, the problems and to just be quiet about them. And then obviously, I think everything just kind of, builds up and explodes in the chorus, and that's why it's so loud, it's so grand. And then, things get solved and it dies back down, and then she says, be quiet again, be quiet about things, and then it keeps going off, and it's just kind of, I feel like it's just a big cycle. But yeah, instrumentally, that track was crazy, and she was doing some legit screaming on that. She was like literally screaming on that. Okay, track number 5 is Enjoy. Ooh. The production has been so unpredictable so far, dude.
wish I were to stay here. I wish this be
Ooh.
enough. Look at this
What was that?
out there. It might
Ooh.
be into this too.
Oh my. So it seems like she's very unsure of this relationship. She's only in it to enjoy, things like herself, I believe, because she's not. It doesn't seem like she wants to enjoy sex because it doesn't seem like she wants to come into direct contact with this guy. Maybe he has, maybe he's pretty gross looking, or she's unsure to the point where she just doesn't want to get intimate with him. Very crazy instrumental too. I like the synth bass line behind that a lot, and I did like the mix on that probably the best, because I feel like her vocals were not overpowering the instrumental. I feel like it was a cool little team effort between the two, because they were kind of blended in there. And usually for a lot of her songs, I feel like her vocals are taking the forefront, which obviously is completely understandable. But I feel like right there, it was really good seeing the beat kind of share that attention. Okay, track number 6 is "You've Been Flirting Again."
For some time, give her some space. All that she meant.
This is really pretty, but I need context clues.
How you reacted was right. Give her some time. Give her some space. How you reacted was right.
I think that might have been kind of an interlude. I'm slightly confused about who that track was directed towards. I don't know if it was directed to her own flirtatious behavior, or the behavior of somebody else's that is flirting with her. She's kind of taking an present view on the situation between her and somebody else, on her behavior, and how they reacted to her behavior. Maybe kind of confusing, but I think it's a cool little interlude. Confusing in a way, not the song is confusing in a way that I'm confused and I don't really know. I gotta do some more research. All right, track number 7 is Isobel. I like this a lot, actually. It's very majestic.
My name is Youve.
Is it?
Married to myself. My love is so bad. Living by myself. Prices
I like that percussion. I like that a lot. All right.
When most delivers a message. Unexplained on your color, crawling in silence. When she does it, she means to. Delivers a message.
Moth delivering a message. Sort of suspecting that maybe that track was about a girl. I don't know if she's talking about herself or just some story about some girl that she made up, living kind of secluded, alone, and she finds a way to love herself, possibly. But the thing that spoke out about me about that track was mainly the production, the instrumental. I thought that it was just so beautiful. I like the little bar about the moth delivering the news to her. It kind of displays how alone she really is here, and how far out she really is. Track number 8 is Possibly, Maybe. Is that a phone? Ooh.
As much as I definitely enjoy solitude, I wouldn't mind perhaps spending little time you. Possibly, maybe. Possibly, maybe. Possibly.
This is so like low key.
Electric shocks, I love it.
Oh my god.
With you, days in a day, my heart burns. How can you offer me love like that? Leave me alone. Possibly, maybe.
Oh, I hear that guitar in the back.
Since we broke up, I suck my tongue in remembrance of you.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I think the track was very low key, very bare bones instrumental because I think that it's supposed to focus on what she's sang there. Kind of a song, kind of a really sad song actually, because it seems like she's incredibly unsure about if she wants him to stay or if she wants him to leave. Because in the beginning she talked about him wanting to be there with her and for her to be present with him, but then she says possibly maybe after kind of giving it that uncertainty, and then she says later on in the track about how how much he hurt her and that her heart is kind of burned. And she tells him leave me alone, but then after again she says possibly maybe. So she's kind of unsure on both sides, I think, on whether or not she actually wants him to stay or will leave. I think she's kind of in her own little dilemma. I like that track a lot. I think that's a very good songwriting by her. All right, track number 9 is I Miss You. Seriously, the production on this, what the hell? This is kind of like, this is kind of dance music.
You are gorgeous, but I haven't met you yet. I remember, but it hasn't happened yet. I will meet you. I was peeking.
Oh, I'm all up in these drums right now, bro.
If you believe in dreams, what is more important to you?
Oh. Oh my. Oh, I love the panning here. I love the panning. Dude, how many different kinds of drums and percussion is there on this song? What the hell?
Who are you? I know by now that you
Okay. Probably the most complex instrumental, yeah, on this. I would have actually liked to hear those instruments all take place and go on for like alone, without her vocals for like another minute and a half. I would have liked to hear like more of that. I was actually really getting into it. That was a track that I wish could have been like 5 or 6 minutes, to be honest. I think the lyrics were kind of simplistic in a way that, even though there's a lot of details about him that, she doesn't know, she still misses him. And wherever he goes, even if he's there, she's always missing him. And I think it's just about how she can't really escape that feeling, and how maybe she gets attached very easily without knowing the whole extent of the details. So many different kinds of drums and percussion going on there too. I mean, I was just kind of, it was hard for me to focus on her lyrics because I was really deep into that production. Track number 10 is Cover Me. Oh.
while I crawl into the unknown.
Oh my god.
Going to prove the impossible exists. All the efforts
a lot of atmosphere going on in that song. What was that instrument? Was that like what kind of guitar was that? Was that like a I don't know. I don't know if those are keys. I don't know what that was, but that was creating the bulk of the production in my head of where I was placing the track. It seemed like she was very spatial kind of environment. It's her talking about doing something dangerous, and the message was to, I don't know if it was to a significant other or just someone close into her life, that said to cover her, and that it's worth the effort, to make sure that she's protected because she's doing something worthwhile. Very cool song, very brief kind of message. Track number 11, the last track, is Headphones.
Genius to fall asleep to your tape last night. Go through the muscles.
Why is the song vibrating?
These cells are virgins. They saved my life. Nothing will be the same.
Okay. Some ASMR.
They saved my life.
A very somber kind of instrumental, everything kind of taking place behind her vocals. And I think her vocals are about maybe just kind of the comfort that she finds within, a person's music, and how it could put her to sleep and put her, I think, at a state of peace. And that's why I think she said that, it saved her life, because, her being awake would only lead to bad things, maybe. I think maybe this music has put her in a kind of weird dreamlike state as well. That's why she says words like, "Oh, this is very interesting," and things will never be the same. And I don't know, it's definitely a really weird way to end the album, but I actually do like it a lot. I was definitely under the impression that when I started listening to this, that this would be her most intense album. She displays a lot of power in the beginning, but as the album kind of goes on, she kind of displays a lot more vulnerability, and kind of opens herself up to be damaged more. Her desperation towards love kind of grows as this album goes on. We kind of see a lot of different emotions out of her throughout this as well. Anger, lust, sadness. I felt like each song was kind of, exploring a new part of her, and exploring a new part of her that she wants. I feel like there's a lot of wants, throughout all of these songs. Probably a more accessible album than Vespertine and Homogenic. But if I'm ranking the three so far that I've done, I don't know. I think I have to go back to all of them a lot more before I actually think about that. But yeah, those are my immediate thoughts. Obviously, I'm gonna do a comprehensive ranking. I don't know if of her albums or just of other things related to another long list. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you have any other Bjork that you want me to get to, I will be sure to get to it soon. And yeah, drop any other reactions, leave a like, leave a subscribe. Thank you for all the support as always, and I will see you in another video.